tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Beard. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the tailback. And he'll be brought down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. In the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Virginia Tech, 14.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's
just causing wreckage in the secondary. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Ran through the contact. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Dances away. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 24.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Soft spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking for a man, it's Beard. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season and I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got the screen set up. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. The give. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the route is on. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Pulls it in, it's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. The quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Beard. Spits it out to the back. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They're going to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Adams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Virginia Tech, 28.
They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Cutler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. grab near the marker. It's Adams. Touchdown, Hokies! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give as they work on that clock. Nice move to pick up yardage. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ODU. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
To the air, it's Beard. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man down the middle. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
It's second down.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation